We'll get a lot of questions about how to bark, how to do the bark scream, how to do the bark chuckle, or just how to do a bark in general. So we learned earlier about the grunts. We learned earlier about the chuckles. So a bark is kind of an exaggerated grunt chuckle, if you will. So you're gonna want to use a lot of air volume. You're gonna want to use your diaphragm and tighten your stomach when you make this. And it's just going to be a quick burst of air, and you're going to let that air rush across the reed, and you're going to want to start at the high pitch and then let it kind of fall away, and then put your voice at the end like somebody punched you in the gut. So it's a very basic call, and you just have to remember airflow is your friend. I hear a lot of guys making a bark and they're just not letting enough air out. So don't be afraid to let it rip. Now without a tube. And you can change the tone on it. You can have a really super high-pitched one, you can have kind of a mid-range, or you can have a low to high to low again. Just kind of depends on what kind of bark you're trying to make. Then sometimes when a bull comes in, he will bark at you to try to say, hey, show yourself. They want you to show yourself because it's kind of like an act of faith. And if you don't show yourself after they bark and then chuckle or bark and scream at you, then they kind of think you're a coward, or they think something's up. So when a bull comes in and barks and chuckles, or barks and just hangs up, and you know the wind is good in your favor, and you know he hasn't seen anything, that's when you need to unleash the bark. And if you're gonna do the wee-eye whiz-bang where you rush up on them, then you wanna do a bark and a big scream, and then charge up to them. So, which sounds kind of like this. Or you can do the bark chuckles when you have a bull that's bark chuckling at you. I'll just repeat it. I'll just do it right back to him. And if you can get that dialogue going again, a lot of times, sometimes if they are spooky and they've barked, you can get them to kind of slow down and be like, oh, maybe I was scared for no reason. It's not usually the case if they wind you. Usually if they wind you, the game is over. But it's always worth a shot to bark it right back at them.